Hey guys, Tim Does Toys, and you know who that is. That's Pennywise. How's everyone doing today? I am doing A-OK today. Are you doing A-OK today? I hope so. So guys, I had a really good day today. Well, it didn't start off well at all. Um, if you guys watched the video last night, I was having problems. I was having chest pains and this and that, and they ended up getting better, and they ended up going away. Though, then I woke up at 3 o'clock with extremely bad chest pains, and I was sweating. And I got up to find my nitro, and I could not find my nitro. Um, it's either on my countertop or in my pocket, and it was neither one. It was not on my countertop, and it was not in my pocket. Uh, from the clothes I wore yesterday. So I started to panic, and when I panic, it gets worse. So I thought I was going to have to call 911. Tucker is such a good boy. He stood there and just watched me, and was he wasn't bothering me. He just stood off to the side and just making sure I was okay. Um, Followed me where I went, but he wasn't up my butt. He stood his distance, and I ended up finding my nitro. It was in an old pair of something I wore. I had to go in the hamper, and it was in a pair of pants that I wore a while back. And now I'm still missing one because I have two bottles. That was in my other bottle, um, so I have to find my other bottle. So I have two. So I have to have that on me at all times because who knows when I'm going to have an attack. So I ended up taking one last night, and I got up and took my meds, morning meds. Just had my stomach medicine in there and everything. So I just wanted to get that in my system, and then I took a nitro, and then I ended up. I did falling asleep, and my buddy called me around 8, woke me up. He goes, "You're still asleep?" I said, "Yeah." I said, "I had a bad morning," and then we talked about that. He thinks I should do something more, and I said, "I can't do anything more." I said, "They told me that there's nothing more they can do." I said, "Otherwise, I have to go, get my stomach looked at and all that, and see if that's connected." Um, and that's just my next step. But he thinks I should get a pacemaker and all that, and they don't want me to get it. They brought that up once, and then that was it. They don't want me to have a pacemaker because they don't think it'll do any good. So I'm not going that direction. He just won't. He doesn't understand that. So anyway, I'm doing better today. So I ended up. I had plans to go to the Lego store, and then I called my friend up. I said, "No, I'm not going to go today." Called earlier this morning, and she goes, "Oh, okay." I think she was kind of disappointed. We don't get out that much, and she hasn't been to the mall in a long time, so I think she was kind of disappointed. So I ended up doing some things around the house, and I was feeling a little better, and I ate something, and everything settled well, and I had no pains or anything. So I called her up and said, "Well, you want to go to the Lego store tomorrow? It's Sunday, it shouldn't be that crowded." And she goes, "No, I want to go now." And I said, "Okay, we'll go now." So I ended up going down to the mall and going to the Lego store. It's the King of Prussia Mall, and it's very, very crowded there. There's a You take 422 to the King of Prussia, and that's uh, there's a turnpike entrance there, and then I-95 is there, and the Blue Route is there. It's a very populated area and very busy. In the mall, it's two parts. It's the court of King of Prussia, and then there's just King of Prussia Mall. So there's two parts. One's on one side of the road, and then the other's on the other side of the road. There's a bridge to go over to the other part of the mall, but it's inside. There's stores, but it goes across the road. And so we went and uh, they have a parking garage and several parking garages. I didn't want to park in a parking garage, so we went around back where I thought the Lego store was, and we parked. Couldn't get. I mean, I had to park at the end of the parking lot. And they had this huge, bouncy entertainment thing. It's humongous. I never seen so many bouncies, and that's in part of the parking lot. So I parked by them, and I went in, and the Lego store is not near the. I mean, it wasn't that far of a walk, but it was not where I thought it was. So we ended up walking, and she gets panic attacks and stuff around large crowds. So she did well. She was glad to get out, and I thanked her for going with me because I don't like going to the mall. I don't like going to the King of Prussia. Too busy. Uh, I'm a very very good driver, but I'm very careful and I get scared behind the wheel. And I did fine. I did good. I had no problems. Well, I did have one problem. Some guy was backing up and almost hit me, and he acted like it was my fault. Well, he was the one that backing out of the spot, not paying attention. I was doing what I was supposed to be doing. So I ended up going, and I got a few sets. I really liked the Lego store. I thought it would be bigger than it was, but it still was very nice. I liked it a lot. Employees were great, very helpful. I showed you guys what sets I got, so I'm not going to show them again. So I think I'm going to build. The reason why I went to get a Ninjago set, but I also went to get this. This was the main priority. So that, and I wanted the Halloween wreath, but they didn't have it. So I wanted this, and I wasn't going to order it offline, Lego, and wait 3 weeks for it to come. I don't know if it would take 3 weeks, but that's how long it seems like when I order from Walmart or Target or something like that. It seems like it takes like 3 weeks to get here. I ordered Dracula Shredder crossover from Target. It took about 3 weeks to get here. It was ridiculous. So, I mean, I ordered it at the same time ordered something else, and I got that within a few days. But then the other, I waited and waited and waited and waited for the ship. It took forever to ship. So, I think I'm going to do this one tonight, guys. So, let me stop rambling on because it'll make the video longer, and I'm going to try to keep it as short as I can. So, guys, thank you, and I'll see you at the end of the build. Oh, I'm jumping ahead of myself. Okay, let's open her up. Oh, it's not a pop open. The two thumb things. It's you have to cut the tape. Interesting. I wonder why they did it that way. Who knows? Well, a lot of them too. Stickers. So guys, this is set number 40805. It's ages 12 plus. It's an arcade machine, and it's 468 pieces. So we got one bag, 2 bags, 3 bags, 4 bags, 5 bags, 6 bags, and the book that's all bent up. Okay. Let's see if we can straighten this bad boy out a little bit. Okay, guys, I am ready. Oh, it does come with a minifig. Okay, I am ready. Woohoo! Let's go. I'll see you at the review. Bye. Hey guys, I'm back and I am done. And I'm here with Pennywise, and this is Tim Does Toys. And are you A-okay? I am. So, let me tell you something, guys. It, it was very good. I enjoyed it a lot. You don't know how bad I was wanting this. And I didn't want to order it online and wait for it. I wanted to go pick it up. So when I went to the Lego store today. I told you guys that, and I went in and I asked. I said, "You got the little video gaming machine?" He's like, looked at me. I said, "The little arcade." And he goes, "Oh yeah, it's over here." So they walked over. It wasn't there, and then we walked all the way around. It wasn't there. Then he went and asked another employee, and they told him where it was, and it wasn't there. So then he went, looked again, and then he went back to the other employee, another different employee, and he told him where it was, and he went around and they got it. It was the last one. I was going to get two of them, but I'm happy with one. So it is. Look at this thing. It is wonderful. That piece was printed. Yep, that was a printed piece. And that one was a sticker. There's a couple printed ones, so, but there was also a lot of stickers. Then you got your coin, where you put the coin in and the coin comes out. Let me just show you guys that. There's a place to put the coins in here. I'm not going to show you that yet. So, you put it in, and it comes out. I was hoping that you'd be able to put it in and it would catch it in that thing, but that's not the that's not the case. So yeah, so you can put the coins in, and I'll put that back. So then you go around in the back, and you got your little vent fan, and there, and you got your warning that they all had on the back, and yeah. So and then that. So then let's open her up. So we got inside. You got another vent, air conditioning vent, and then I guess these are little TV screens, or I'm not too sure. Yeah, they're little like maybe boxes or TV screens. No, I don't think they're TV screens. I think they're more like boxes. I'm not too sure. And then you got your trophies, and then you got your little minifig, and I put the sword in his hand. Then you got your little video game, little thing there, your little cabinet game, and then the couch, and then you got your CD player and a video monitor, and then I guess that would be books. I guess that would be the books, and then you got your, your little vent here where the water goes through. It just made, I don't know, make it look like a little office, and then like they would have in an arcade. This is what the office would look like. So yeah, this is awesome. Let me tell you. And I had a couple little issues, but I figured it out, and I got through it. So yeah, the overall look is awesome. Um, so this is a lot larger than those other two. So I don't know. I was going to do a little diorama, and then I don't know what those other. We'll see. There's other puzzle I showed you guys on earlier videos of the little arcade games and stuff, and I don't know how large they are to make a diorama to make one shelf in an arcade. So we'll see. I'm going to order them and see exactly how big they are compared to this, because this is awesome. This is I love this one a lot better than those that I built from Max, from Zuru. This is awesome. This was good investment. I'm glad I bought it. Um, I loved the Lego store. Loved my little trip today. I really had a good time getting out. So, yeah. So you know what? This is a double thumbs up and a 10. Maybe 11. We'll go 10. 10 and 2 thumbs up. So, yeah. So don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you want to see more builds and more reviews. And like I said earlier, I have a contest, a giveaway on October 15th. You have to subscribe to my channel, like and comment on the video. And yeah, I have a video posted there. So I'm glad you guys watched this, and I hope you enjoyed it. I grew up in the 80s when the arcade and the video games started coming out, and there used to be an arcade where I used to live in Westport, Connecticut. It was called Arnie's Place, and he fought to get that. They didn't want him to have the arcade, and he handcuffed himself to the township building, the radiator, and he wasn't leaving. And they gave him his arcade, so it's no longer there. he has passed. Has died, Arnie, and the building is tore down. It's no longer there. But that was a memorable place, when I grew up in the '80s, and as a teenager, riding my bicycle to the Arnie's place, and you just hang. That was the hangout. So I remember taking coins from my dad's. He had a coin jar and that he used to throw his change in. I got caught eventually, but I was taking quarters out of it. What can you say? I was a teenager. I wanted to play video games, but anyway, I loved riding my bike down there and just going and that's when the tokens. He had tokens. You had to you couldn't use quarters in the machine. You had to use the Arnie's Place tokens. I don't know. I wish I had a couple of them, but I don't. So yeah, guys. So yes, a 10 and 2 thumbs up. Thank you for coming and watching this video, and I hope you enjoyed it. And stay tuned for the next one. I don't know what I'm doing next. I'm probably going to do this one next because it's a small build, and I can do that tonight. I still got some time, so thank you guys for tuning in, and yeah, bye.